It's Rach from Spiritual and Angelic Guidance. I'm here to do a reading for Libra. This will be for the 15th to the 21st of November. Now, guess what? The 21st is my birthday. Woohoo! Super excited. I'm going to be 43, so yeah, super excited about that. Anyway, back to it. Happy birthday also to any Scorpios that are cross-watching. Happy birthday to you. So anyway, Libra, let's get on with your reading. So if you've seen my readings before, welcome back. Thanks for the support. If you haven't, welcome to my channel. I hope it resonates. If it does, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Don't forget, it's a general reading. It is not going to suit everybody out there. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Also, time can be fluid, energy can be vice versa. So keep that in mind. Okay, Libra, what's going on with you? I feel like somebody's looking after themselves. They could have been in... Okay, so they could have felt like, I mean, in reverse, it's, I mean, the 6, the upright, the 6 is all about karma. It's like what you do, if you do good, you get good. And I feel like in reverse, somebody could have had like a sort of unpaid, I feel like it's more a karma debt, more so than, I mean, they could have just been crap with money, let's be real. And maybe you've had a lack of money. You felt like, I mean, this could be past, present, future for you. It could mean, you know, maybe you've already been through this situation, but I feel like for some of you, it's also, you felt like you were just like a victim. You felt like you weren't, I'm hearing in my head, okay, hearing certain things in my head. Yeah, look, justice. I feel like you just weren't getting, you were putting in, even here, like I feel like you were putting in the hard work, but I feel like you weren't getting success. And previous, I feel like for a lot of you, this is previous. Like I feel like a lot of you were trying to work and change this, but I felt like for some of you, it felt like you know you deserve better, but you weren't putting in the hard work to make a change to get that. So you had a lack of finances. You, I feel like, yeah, I'm just hearing that it could be either a karma debt that you've now got due to whatever you did in the past, or for others, it's just that you had a lack of money and at the time you felt like you deserved better, but you weren't doing anything to actually make that happen. So yeah, I mean, justice, even the justice card, right, is your card. And it can also be that, you know, it's karma. Once again, it's a karma thing. So if you do good, you get good. If you didn't, then you won't get good. So if you're a good person, you know, the universe is going to help you with that. But I feel like it's also, for some of you, it's also that you do have this karma debt. For others, once again, it's more just, you know, the truth came out, and you know, there's something for you because maybe you lied, maybe you've got a bit of a debt for that, or you were doing something you shouldn't have been, you'll get karma for that. That's how it works. For others, it's more just that, you know, you felt like the universe just wasn't there for you, and you know, you were trying, or you felt like you were trying, you weren't putting in the hard work, and the universe isn't going to help you if you don't. So I feel like, you know, you needed to do something to make a change. Like in the end, there will be justice served for what you did wrong. But as I said, you weren't willing to put in the hard work because it even says, you know, you'll get success if you put in the hard work. And I feel like you weren't doing that. So yeah, anyway, that's what you have, right? Then you've got the 8. You felt like you were stuck. You feel like you also had, oh, this is the 8 of Swords in reverse. You also had self-limiting beliefs. Like you didn't have much faith in yourself. You needed to, we're always like judge ourselves harder than anybody. And you needed to stop doing that, you know, because only you can change what you need to change. So, but I feel like you felt like you were never getting anywhere in life, but at the same time, you had these negative thoughts about yourself, which is just sending the universe that you want more of that, more hardship because of what you've been going through and what you're putting out. But also, you know, you need to release those negative thoughts and stop being negative about yourself and be open to new perspectives. You know, you need to put in the hard work. If you want to make a change, you've got to put in the hard work. And for some of you, maybe you are. For some of you, you might not be. But I feel like too many. I feel like whatever it is, there's some sort of karma debt for some of you. I feel like though you've had something that was worth celebrating. You've, you know, got some news. So maybe you got a job. Maybe you did something to help yourself. You know, I feel like for some of you, you may have pregnancies, engagements, weddings, that sort of thing. I also feel like, you know, you've turned to your circle of support, you know, to be there for you. You've had the support of people. But maybe you do some collaboration with somebody as well. But I feel like it's something to do with you planning for the long term. Like, you know, you've now got pride in the success of whatever you're doing, you know, and I feel like you're trying to make these choices that are going to affect your life in the long term. So maybe there's some news worth celebrating. We'll find out more. Maybe you got a job. Maybe, you know, there's something. It was like there was a switch change from being the victim and getting nothing and, you know, being all like the victim to now, you know, getting something that's going to be better. But I feel like, yeah, like this was causing you depression. This was causing you to feel like you were unfulfilled, you were dissatisfied, discontent, you know, like, but at the same time, you weren't doing anything to change it. You felt like you were unfulfilled. Yet you do have this magical opportunity that you're just, you know, you're feeling depressed, but you're not seeing the positives in your life, you know, and you're missing the point. But that's because you were so discontent in your own life. But you've got the Queen of Pentacles, so, you know, I feel like with the Queen of Pentacles, this can be someone who is a mom. It can be somebody who's resourceful, domestic, dependable, warm-hearted, generous, you know, nurturing. They're supportive. You know, they may be accomplished with something they're doing. Could be your person that's in your life, and maybe that's the magical opportunity that you're not seeing is this person. You know, you're taking everything as a negative, but change your perspective that maybe you've got something in your life that's worth holding on to. Whatever you've been through, though, it was a spiritual lesson. And once again, you do need to put in the hard work. Okay, so we'll start with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So as I said, like maybe there is some sort of karmic debt. There is some sort of, like now I feel like you're also needing to look after you. Like, you know that previously you haven't put in all the hard work. You feel like you've always been the victim, but you now realize that you need to make a change. Tell me more. Yeah, like you were done. You felt exhausted. You know, it's not about standing your ground. It's more about you just felt exhausted and burnt out. You wanted to just, you know, give up. You felt like there was no way out of the shit that you were going through. Like you just felt like you were stuck, and you needed to, with the Six of Swords, you needed to do something to change that. Like you needed to change your perspective. You needed to move to a better situation or change your situation. You know, you needed to escape from where you were, make a change. Like only you can do that. Only you can transition, but you are moving on. Like you know you needed to make a change because of where you were at. Like you could have been that depressed that, you know, you possibly committed or thought about committing suicide or you know, thought about that being your way out. Like whatever it is, I feel like you weren't in a good place because of whatever you're going through. But only, once again, only you can change that. you know. And as I said, it left you feeling like exhausted, burnt out, like you felt like you were stuck. You felt like there was no way out for you. Yeah, you couldn't make the right decisions. And I mean, if this affected a love, you know, maybe you had some sort of breakup or you felt defeated. I feel like for some of you, you might have reconciled with somebody if you had a breakup due to this. For others, I just feel like you felt defeated because you've got the 5. Like, and possibly you were doing things when you felt that way that weren't great. They were deceptive. They were not the right thing to do. Whatever this was for you, maybe you became an alcoholic, maybe you started taking drugs, maybe you just lied, maybe, you know, you were deceptive, you were doing something strategic, whatever this was, you felt defeated, so you turned to something you shouldn't be. Doing things that you know you shouldn't be, that weren't healthy for you. So you dealt with things in a bad way, which also wouldn't have helped the situation. And it probably just caused more depression, because even if you drink or you take drugs, you always got to come back down. You've always got to have that, you know, next day when you stop drinking, there's that sober moment where your problems are still going to be there. Yeah, 7 of Wands, same thing, same card we just had, where I said about standing your ground. Like, it's about feeling exhausted and wanting to give up. You even, as I said, this caused even a breakup. You had your heart broken because of this depression, because of the situation you were in. Like, you know, it bored somebody probably. Like, you know, they're stuck in a situation with somebody who's down and depressed and, you know, playing the victim, like they feel like there's no way out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it would cause heartbreak. So you probably had heartbreak as well, or this whole situation could have been caused because you weren't putting in the hard work with somebody and there was heartbreak. It could have also been that as well. But I feel like, you know, somebody felt like they still needed some sort of personal closure, you know. But yeah, as I said, it is like wanting to either move on from a situation as well. Like, you felt like there was no way out, but it could have also caused breakup that maybe now you want to reconcile with. Then we've got the 8 of Wands, like in reverse. You know, as I said, you needed to change the way you think and change your behavior because you just felt like you were stuck. It was fall on the floor. Yeah, like, yeah, you needed to break the cycle. You needed to change the way things were going, so you can break the cycle and start getting some good luck in your life. Like, as I said, this was about karma. There was some sort of karmic thing involved because of whatever you were doing. Like, you had to make a change. If you made a change, I feel like things were going to get better. And, you know, the other situation, I mean, you could have had some sort of financial loss. Like, you could have had no plan for your life because, you know, and lost abundance, lost relationship, lost whatever. I feel like there could have been a lost opportunity because of you not wanting to make a change and because of your own thoughts, because of, you know, what you felt like you were going through. But as I said, there could be a reconciliation. But at the time, it's like you were never going to get your wishes fulfilled with this situation. And maybe someone realized that. They could have walked away. They could have, you know, decided that there needed to be a change. That's pretty much what it comes back to. Otherwise, your wishes were never going to be fulfilled. They needed to either stop these addictions or you needed to detach from this person. Vice versa, they need to detach from you, whatever this situation is. I feel like whoever's the one with the addiction needed to make a change. Whoever was down and depressed and down in the dumps needed to make a change. Yeah, they were resisting that, but they will end up, they needing to do the work on themselves though, with the Death in reverse. And also, you know, they were resisting the change, but they needed to do that personal transformation. They needed to get rid of whatever wasn't working for them, whether it was the toxic thoughts about, you know, oh, I can't get out of this situation. They needed to change their addictions. They needed to change, just the way that they played the victim, and make a change, because only they can. And when you do, you are going to move to calmer waters. It's like, with the six of swords, it's like you're moving to a better situation. You're wanting to escape where you're at. So as I said, you are going to do that, and things are going to start becoming calmer. You've also got the Judgment over here. I feel like, we'll say you were being deceitful and sly, cold-hearted, like cruel, doing, wrong, right? You were doing wrong, and somebody needed to take back power in their own life. And if that was you, so you could make a change, great. With the judgment card, it was like, and I feel like you needed to do this for somebody as well. Somebody that could have been a water sign, with the Queen of Cups, but I feel like they could have been like the mother of your children, somebody's very nurturing and caring, and they were there for you. You needed to, and you were treating them badly, I feel. You weren't doing the right thing in whatever situation this was. But I feel like with the Judgment, it was like you needed to have some clarity. Either somebody decided to have a wake-up call, or, there was something that woke them up. And whether it was the breakup, whether it was, something changed and they realized that things had to change. Like, they couldn't keep going the way they were going with these addictions. They couldn't keep going with the negative thoughts, the toxic thinking, I'm the victim and I deserve better and I can't afford to do this, that, and whatever. And, my life sucks, and I never get anything that I want, and I deserve better, and whatever this is, right? You were playing the victim. You weren't changing your life. It's easier to play the victim than change your life, but you needed to change something. Right, now let's ask about the Three of Cups. Why is the Three of Cups here on the floor again? Give me another card, please. So, yeah, I mean, it was easier to stay in your comfort zone, but I feel like, somebody couldn't see past where they were at. They had so many frustrations. They just felt like it was obstacle after obstacle after obstacle. Like, they felt like they couldn't progress. Like, no one was giving them a shot. Like, if you're applying for work, maybe you felt like, no one's giving me a go. Or maybe you just, whatever this was, it was like you were frustrated and you weren't able to get out of your own head. But I feel like you had the support, and maybe you don't appreciate or didn't appreciate how much support you had. Like, as I said, you had this Queen of Cups. There was somebody giving you support. There was somebody there for you. And I feel like I'm just feeling like you didn't see, or appreciate really how much this person did for you. All you could see was the obstacles and challenges, and unfortunately that would cause a lot of conflict and disagreements and, whatever. You needed to work together as a team. And I don't feel like that was happening back then. And I feel like somebody was just emotionally withdrawing. Somebody decided that they wanted to move on. They felt like they needed to look for something better. They were disappointed with what went on. They were discontent, they were unhappy. And I feel like you both ended up that way. I feel like one or both of you just wanted to emotionally withdraw from a situation that yeah. Tell me why. yeah, like, I think you both realized, or somebody realized that it wasn't going to end with a 10 of cups. It was like a broken relationship full of arguments. They felt like, what a waste of time this was. I wasted, however long on this person. They don't appreciate what I've done for them. With the 7 of Pentacles in reverse as well, it's like somebody was impatient because things just weren't changing. Or they weren't happening quick enough for them. But I feel like somebody's broken the cycle. And like, you've got the Wheel of Fortune, you've got the Sun, like somebody's broken the cycle and it's telling me that everything's going to work out fine. You've got the Ace of Cups and the Lovers. It's going to take strength for you to get through this, but I feel like you've definitely got this relationship where somebody is still there. Like, they feel like they're your person. They feel like, somebody's stuck by you. As I said, they supported you. Now, you failed to see that. You failed to really realize what this person did for you. You missed the point about this person. And I feel like that was because you were depressed. Yeah, you had a lot of mental conflict going on. You needed to do the self-healing. But somebody just felt like there was too many obstacles that they couldn't get past. And, but I feel like this person stuck by because they felt like you were their kindred spirit. Even though they had anxiety or whatever, I feel like they were trying to move past that. And, somebody knew that there were secrets, but at the same time, they needed to release whatever worry that they had. More. 4. Yeah, somebody definitely realized, yeah, look, same cards fell out. Like, this person, 2 of Cups, like this person, this Queen of Cups that I just was talking about, you've had some clarity, right? You've realized with this Judgment, you want to get back with this person because you feel like you had a wake-up call that things needed to change and you're the only person that can change them. So I feel like you're realizing that, you had this wake-up call, some sort of clarity that you needed to make a change. And, I feel like you communicated with this person. Here you are having a fresh start. I feel like, you realize this person is your person. You realize that this person is who you want to be with. So, you needed to communicate and you needed to have a fresh start. You needed to come in right. You needed to communicate the truth with this person. You needed to realize that you are the only person that can change you. You're the only person that can change the way you think. I feel like get out of this energy of the 4 of Cups and, the 7 of Swords. You needed to make a change. You needed to stop being, depressed, work on all of the depression, dissatisfaction, like all of that stuff. And also stop with the lies, stop with the secrets, stop with, all of this stuff. Like, you needed to make a change and move on and leave the past behind. Stop being, this person could have seen you as the Prince Charming, but you turned out to be a fraud, a liar, a lazy person. And, but it's telling me that things are going to get better. Right, let's get some oracle cards. Yeah, it broke. I feel like it broke from, you broke someone's trust, and it also affected their feelings for you as well. And I feel like they, as I said, they were there supporting you. They, I feel like, I just feel like you don't, or didn't, or whatever, you didn't see this person for who they are. I feel like they're a very strong individual. I feel like they, you know, they put their own needs behind yours. Like, yeah. They're a very supportive and loyal person. And I feel like they were there for you. Yeah, like you had these financial constraints. It wasn't even about that, you know. And I feel like this person was patient with you, more so than maybe they should have been. And there was a lack of balance. I feel like, you know, they weren't going to get anything good staying in this situation. At the same time, they weren't getting the same back. I feel like they felt exhausted and burnt out. And, you know, I don't feel like they had the support from you. They didn't have anyone supporting them either. I feel like they did this on their own. But you can manifest what it is you want, but you need to, I just want to read that one. But I feel like they felt like you were their yang to their yin, or vice versa, whatever. Now, 53, let me just see what this is about. Yeah, it's all about transformation, working on yourself, and, you know, manifesting what it is you do want. And that's exactly what this is. And I feel like for some of you, that is, you're making a change to do that. I still feel like, though, this person, I still don't think you're appreciative of this person. You got yang again. Maybe we'll get one more card. Yeah, chaos and conflict is over. This person feels like home to you. You know, you don't want to put a stop to this, I don't feel. Yeah, look, exactly what I just said. Victim mentality. You had the victim mentality. If you still do, maybe you still do. You need to get rid of that, because you're going to get more of that. If you put that out there, you'll keep getting that. You know, you're not listening to your higher self. You're not trying to change things. But somebody really loves you. Your true love. Like, I'm telling you, this person really loves you. For them to stick by you and support you, you know, just even when you had this bloody, you know, you had this consciousness of lack all the time, and that's why you played the victim all the time, you're just going to keep getting more of that. And I mean, you probably had dark thoughts that maybe you haven't let go of, or you need to let go of. You know, I feel like for some of you, you want commitment, but there's also this stuck energy you're not dealing with. I want to ask, how do you feel about this person? Like, do you feel the same way they do? How do you feel? How do you feel about this person? How does Libra feel? funny enough, the Queen of Pentacles came out again. The 10 of Pentacles came out this time. The 4 of Pentacles came out, and I think you've had that card before. Can't remember. And the 2 of Cups, which you've had before. Yeah, there's the 2 of Cups that you had before. And you had the Queen of Pentacles over here. You know, that person that was supporting you. I feel like, you know, you had to become financially independent. Like, you see this person as your person as well. You see them as your fulfillment. You see them as, you know, being the person that you want to be with. That, you know, you're self-sufficient. You've got this financial success. You've got this, you know, happy family, whatever, you know, wishes you wanted for your life. It's like you're going to get them, and that's what you want. You wanted that with this, you want that with this person that you see as your person. And I feel like you definitely feel like you missed an opportunity with this person because of what you did. But you got some sort of ending and new beginning. And I feel like, you know, I feel like you were alone and you felt alone without this person. I feel like, you know, there could have been other people in your ear. There could have been a third party. Maybe it was about sex and you were seeing someone else. Whatever this is, I feel like, you know, you didn't like the unknown. But at the same time, you weren't doing anything. You had so much inner conflict, you weren't doing anything to change it. Because you weren't breaking the cycle. Now, you needed to get some financial independence, as I said. And, you know, you did want to have long-term security. So, you know, you were also possessive of this person. Like, I feel like if they had other interests, it was like, you know, you wanted to have this person. But also feel like you could have been being stubborn. That maybe that's why you didn't want to make a change. Because, I mean, it's easier to play the victim, isn't it? Than to actually do something to change your life. But I feel like you can. Let me ask. Okay, what's the outcome with Libra? I feel like I'm always asking because I'm nosy, but I want to get answers. Okay, what's the outcome with Libra? So yeah, you obviously had some sort of breakup, you know, and that was probably your own ego that caused that, because you were being stubborn and, you know, even though you thought this person was your person. And it had something to do with addictions and your negative thinking, and it just wasn't a good situation for either of you to be in. And I feel like for some of you, it was like there will be a reunion, or you have unconditional love for this person. You know, you see this person is very kind as well. It can mean reconciliation. So I feel like yeah. But somebody's got to put up their boundaries and keep persisting to make a change. I feel like with the 9 of Pentacles, you know, they needed to focus on their self-worth. And so do you, like maybe both of you. But I feel like there was definite decisions to be made. And if you make a change, you will be successful, but you've got to be determined to make a change. So that's up to you what you choose. You may have already been in this situation, or you might be in this situation right now. whatever this is, appreciate what you have and make a change. Anyway, that's all I've got to say. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and I'll catch you with the next read. Thanks for watching, Libra. Bye.